Now, other interesting cultural news, you have a woke and anti-woke app hitting the App Store. Now, this app is known as Veebs, which D plus for marketing, because what on earth is a Veeb? If you're going to make an app to identify products, why not keep it simple and just say woke, unwoke app, or something like, or woke ID, or anti-woke ID. It's like something to actually communicate what the app is and does. That would preferably be logical and make more sense. Now, Veeb is apparently an app that allows users to scan an item. You will tell you if the company is donating money to woke causes or anti-woke causes, and will suggest product alternatives to the company that do not donate to things that are against your ideology. Now, it is brilliant in terms of when they first hit the market or when they first advertised a product, they were saying it's an anti-woke app. So conservatives would use the app and say, hey, what's this? What's Ben & Jerry's? Oh, wow, Ben & Jerry's says that Mount Rushmore should be given back to the indigenous people, even though their headquarters and factory are on, of course, indigenous people's land. And those indigenous people actually wrote a letter to Ben & Jerry's saying, hey, you said you're going to give back Mount Rushmore, the U.S. should give back Mount Rushmore. Are you going to give back your land? And of course they won't because they're two-faced hypocrites. But that let conservatives know, hey, let's not buy this diabetes in a cup. So the app, in terms of conservatives, getting involved in more of the purchasing power of boycotts. We've seen that more and more past few months, especially with Bud Light and Stints. But in this case, this app is appealing to both sides of the political aisle, which is what, if you're making a product, more often than not, that's what you should do. Capture the whole market as much as you can, not just a small niche of it, unless you're a specific political commentary show or you make a specific product for one community. This is usually the best way to build a business, in my 3 cents. Now, it looks like you have this app, which is also in the Google, Android, as well as the Apple stores. But it also reminds me as a wise man that said, they are guarding all the doors and holding all the keys, which means sooner or later, someone will have to fight them. That's Morpheus from The Matrix. I dare not attempt his voice because it's way beyond I don't even have acting skills, my rudimentary voice skills. Either way, someone reminiscent of that, because if you do something too dramatic, they'll cut you off from the stores and consumers aren't going to they won't have an app on your phone. And consumers are too lazy to go to a website or bookmark a website, I guess. Now, it's interesting that they actually have 5 filters. So at first I thought it was just for conservatives, which made sense because conservatives, they have some websites when it comes to identifying what products are made by which companies, but there wasn't a lot of apps. But it looks like there's actually 5 filters. So the filters include liberal. So if you're liberal, you can have the app and it'll tell you, hey, they donated to the NRA or they donated to veterans or some conservative cause. So the liberal will choose not to buy that product. It'll give them alternatives. They also have the conservative filter. So if you're conservative, same thing. You'll scan the app and say, oh, they donated to Planned Parenthood or what have you. Here's some alternatives that did not donate to those causes. Now, they also have a support vets app filter as well. So you can see how a company supports veterans. That's a good one. You also have social justice, which I would argue is kind of redundant. I think there's a lot of overlap with liberal and social justice kind of being one of the same. And they also have an America First app, which it sounds, again, that's conservative, but maybe that's specific for manufacturing and having employees local. And then they also have another filter for the the letters getting longer, the LGBTQIA+. So then you could scan the app and say, hey, they donated to these parades or these initiatives for the LGBT plus community or LGBT community. So you have all these filters in the same app, and then it'll allow you to donate or purchase products based on what they're using. And this app is pretty smart because those 5 filters cover most of what Americans are thinking about more often than not when they want to purchase a product. It'll be interesting to see how successful this app can be. It looks like the app is going to cost about 99 cents a month, which they're already kind of shooting themselves in the foot. It looks like it's free to download, but then certain features you need to pay 99 cents a month, and you're already going to alienate some of the audience because a lot of Americans and people in general are kind of desensitized to paying for apps because they think it should be free. kind of like social media. It's not. There's a huge cost for infrastructure, employees, maintaining it, but they would rather be the product. So they would rather just sell their freedom, sell their information, as opposed to paying a couple dollars to actually be a member or utilizing an app. So having it being 99 cents per month, that might dissuade some people adopting it. You also do need to have a valid email address and phone number. So depending on your privacy concerns, that might be a little annoying because of course they need to make a profit. Then we're going to either probably sell that to any of those 5 categories. So let's say if you use that filter, and let's say your filter is you want to support veterans. So it'll show you all the products for that. Well, they could take your data and sell it to all the veteran 501c3s or nonprofits because they know you're already looking for products to support that community. So that might be another way that the app is going to generate some money so they can actually make a profit. It'll be interesting to see where they go from here, but as I always say, time shall tell. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Also, we're trying to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of this month, so if you click that subscribe button, would really appreciate it. Also, don't forget to like and comment. Those things greatly help the video get shared to more and more people. Also, don't forget to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.